Hi students, I am Mrs. R. Ambigeshwari, Assistant Professor, Department of English, KCS Kasinadar College of Arts and Science. In this video, we are going to see the summary of the poem The Owl and the Pussy Cat, written by Edward Lear. This is a prescribed syllabus for 2nd BA English students, which comes under Children's Literature. About author's introduction. Edward Lear was born on 12th May 1812, was an English artist, illustrator, musician, author and the poet who is known mostly for his literary nonsense in poetry and prose and especially in his limericks, a form of a popularized poem. Lear started off by writing poems and stories for the children at the Earl's estate. Lear's The Owl and the Pussy Cat was published in 1871 and included in his book Nonsense Songs, Stories, Botany and Alphabets. His own personal records indicate that he wrote this poem for the 3-year-old daughter of a friend. Within the poem, the poet dwells into themes of love, affection and joy. Edward Lear is known for his light-hearted and playful poetry, and The Owl and the Pussy Cat is of no exception. The poem showcases Lear's skill at using rhyme and the meter to create a playful and entertaining narrative that is beloved by readers of all ages. This poem is considered one of the best pieces of his poetry. Stanza 1 goes like this. The owl and the pussy cat went to sea in a beautiful pea-green boat. They took some honey and plenty of money, wrapped up in a 5-pound note. The owl looked up to the stars above and sang to a small guitar. Oh lovely pussy, oh pussy, my love, what a beautiful pussy you are, you are, you are, what a beautiful pussy you are. In the first stanza of The Owl and the Pussy Cat, the speaker describes the actions and the adventures of an owl and the pussy cat. The two travel out to sea in a beautiful pea-green boat. It's a symbol for their happiness together. They took everything they needed with them, honey and plenty of money. The internal rhymes of these lines is quite effective. It is employed numerous times throughout this poem. The personification of these animals is not addressed. Instead, it is taken as a natural that the owl can sing and play guitar. He sings to the cat using alliteration and repetition to praise her beauty. The mood in this line is peaceful and joyful. In stanza 2, Pussy said to Owl, "You elegant fowl, how charmingly sweet you seem. Oh, let us be married, too long we have tarred. But what shall we do for a ring?" They sailed away for a year and a day, to a land where a bong tree grows, and there in a wood a piggy wig stood with a ring at the end of his nose. In the second stanza of The Owl and the Pussy Cat, the cat responds just as complimentary to the owl. The cat calls the owl an elegant fowl and declares that they should stop wasting their time and be married. Next, there is a question of the ring and where they are going to get the one. In their search, they sailed for an extended period of time. Finally, they got to an even more fantastical world in which there was a bong tree and a pig that had a ring at the end of his nose. The phrase nose is repeated in order to mimic the musical rhyme at the end of the first stanza. Stanza 3. Dear pig, are you willing to sell for 1 shilling your ring? Said the pig, I will. So they took it away and were married next day by the turkey who lives on the hill. They dined on a mince and slice of quince, which they ate with a rinsable spoon, and hand in hand on the edge of a sand. They danced by the light of the moon, the moon, the moon. They danced by the light of the moon. In the last lines of The Owl and the Pussycat, the owl asks the pig to sell the couple the ring from its nose for 1 shilling. The pig immediately agrees and the couple got married. They celebrated afterwards with a big meal and each getting something they wanted to eat. They used a runcible spoon. Today, the word runcible is used to refer to the fork, but when it was coined by Lear, he did not give it a specific definition and often used the adjective in different ways. In the last lines, Lear returns to the musical ending that punctuated the first lines, the first two stanzas. The moon is repeated this time. The poet sought to emphasize the joy and the couple felt as they danced and enjoyed their life. Thank you for watching this video.